So what the heck is UGC? Why do you keep hearing about it? Are people actually making money? Are you just an influencer? What the heck is it? I'm gonna answer all those questions and a bunch more. Well, first off, what is UGC? UGC stands for user generated content, which it is what it sounds like. The user is generating the content for the brand. And how does this differentiate from an influencer? What's the difference? So when you have an influencer, you have someone usually with a bunch of followers, they have an audience and they're able to influence that audience. So the brand is going to notice this and use it to their advantage. So let's say this brand has a product, leggings. So the brand's gonna reach out to the influencer and say, hey, I wanna send you this pair of leggings. Can you take some pictures or a video, post it onto your feed, and we're gonna pay you X amount of dollars. So now this brand is paying the influencer to influence their audience to purchase or download this product, app, whatever it is. So this is all done through the influencer's page. So their following matters, the engagement matters, analytics, all of that matters for them. And those are all things that are not important for a UGC creator. Now let's take the same activewear brand and have them reach out to a UGC creator. If they're reaching out to the UGC creator, they're paying the creator to create. So they're gonna say, hey, we wanna send you these leggings. Are you able to create an ad for us? Or maybe they'll say, can you create 3 ads for us? So these organic video ads are being created by the UGC creator for the brand, and it's getting posted on the brand's page. So they're literally paying for the content. So the UGC creator will most likely never post that video to anywhere ever. That was specifically made for the brand. The brand paid them to make it for them. So you have an influencer getting sent a pair of leggings and creating pictures and videos and posting it on their Instagram in hopes that it gets good engagement, good feedback, and people in their audience are purchasing. Now you have a UGC creator that got sent the same pair of leggings, created 3 videos, and then sent it to the brand. They are not posting anything. They're not sending it to anyone. They're not influencing any audience that they have. That goes straight to the brand. So the UGC creator isn't influencing the product to their specific audience that they have or anything like that. They create the piece of content and give it to the brand, and they have the knowledge on how to create a video that converts into sales. So that's what the brand is paying them for. So I feel like you can kind of see now the difference between an influencer and a UGC creator. They're both creators. It's just 2 different ways of doing it, 2 different options the brand has. It depends which way they want to go. And we've all noticed that nowadays organic, natural, relatable content performs so much better than if you were scrolling on TikTok and you just see one of those regular ads. Odds are you're just going to keep scrolling. And that's what brands are trying to avoid when using UGC creators, because sometimes you'll be on TikTok and you'll be scrolling and you don't even know you're watching an ad until the end of a video. That's a good UGC video. So this has been converting really well for brands, and that's why so many brands have been using UGC. Especially because UGC gives them the opportunity to post consistent organic content on their social media platforms. So let's say there's a brand and they contact you and they want 3 edited videos per week, per month from you for X amount of dollars. Now let's say they have 4 more creators doing this for them. Now that's 48 videos that they have. So they have a whole month's worth of posting organic content just because they hired those 4 creators. That's my dog stealing my sock. So now they're posting organic content all month with no worries. They just had to pay those 4 creators to do it. The other option they have is that they could hire a production team, a social media marketing, then you get a model and someone to write the script and all that good stuff, right? Think of like when you have a commercial. We have a toothpaste commercial and you have the model with the toothpaste and someone wrote the script. She's going to use her skills and emotion to elicit that through the commercial and make you want to buy this toothpaste. Then behind the scenes, you have someone filming, making the script, a production team, I don't know, all that stuff. Okay, well, a UGC creator is all that in one. They're gonna do all that and create a video and send it out to you. So think about how much cheaper that is for a brand than to rent out a studio, get a team, and get a model and do all that. Obviously, it's going to save them so much money to contact a UGC creator than to do all that. And again, like I said, those ads don't perform in the same way that they used to. Nowadays, people want relatable, organic ads. Those are the ones that are getting watched and getting converted and getting brand sales. Like again, think about it. When you're scrolling on TikTok and you see a perfect pristine studio ad, you just keep going to continue your TikTok journey to look at other videos. But sometimes if you have a girl sitting in her bedroom talking to her camera, talking about this toothpaste, you think it's some random girl that just uploaded the TikTok and you're watching until you get to the end and it says, tap below to purchase. And you're like, oh shit, that whole time that was an ad. That's how you want it to feel, and those are the ones that are making the brands money. There's such a misconception that UGC is all about just like aesthetic videos, just like making really pretty, nice shots, and like that's not it at all. Like, you have to make videos that are going to convert. You have to take your creativity and make it convert into sales. Especially if you want to be making a lot of money doing UGC, the cute little aesthetic videos is not gonna get you where you want to go. They're nice and sometimes they're needed, but sometimes, not all the time. It's that natural organic content that converts better for consumers. What can I say? Now, can you start this with no followers? The answer is yes and no. Yes, you're right. The follower count doesn't matter with UGC, but you do want to have an understanding with converting content, analytics, important things like that. And of course, if UGC is something that you really want to do and you want to take it seriously, you can take the time to learn these things, but you want to have a knowledge of it before you kind of go into it with absolutely nothing. So you don't need a platform with a bunch of followers on it, but sometimes brands will ask to see a platform. If you don't have any platforms, a good place to start is creating a portfolio. A portfolio is really good to have because it's basically your resume for UGC. You'll create it and put all your videos, your previous work, what you're good at, what your skills are, and all that. Send it over to the brand so they can see. I created a video on how I made my portfolio, so I'll link that in case you need help creating yours. But they do this because they want to make sure you're able to create content that's going to get them sales. So a portfolio is just good to have to show them that you know how to make content, that you have experience doing this. The more you add to your portfolio, the more work you show, the more successful content you show, the more you're going to stand out to brands. So if you have no experience at all whatsoever, my suggestion would be is to take the time to learn these things, to learn how to do it, and to get the experience so that you can prove to brands that you know what you're doing. Another question I've seen is UGC only for products? And the answer for that one is no. You don't have to do it just for products. UGC can be for any types of brands. Mostly everyone's familiar with the way it works with a product. You have a brand, they send you a product, you make them a video, and then you send it over and they use it. But it doesn't always have to be like this. There's also service-based UGC, which is UGC for services, apps, things like that. A couple days ago, I made a video for an AI app, so they didn't send me any products. I got nothing sent to me. I was able to just create the video right then and there and send it over to them. I just had to download the app. Or think of maybe like a real estate company, healthcare, like they sometimes when you go on websites, they have someone talking in a video just like right on their website. People get paid to do things like that. It doesn't always have to be a product being sent to you. It can be some type of service. All different things. There's so many different things you can do. Okay, so how can you start? Where can you start? Where do you go? The where do you go question I get a lot, and there's no specific place on where to go to get started, but I will give you my advice on what I did when I first got started. My biggest piece of advice when starting out, because it's so easy, is just signing up for UGC apps. There's so many UGC apps out there. I have videos talking about UGC apps I like. There's so many more out there that people like. And using these apps, you could just match with brands that are already looking for UGC creators and easily get paid. There's newsletters and email lists that you can sign up for. I know I'm signed up for UGC Shop, Bambassadors, Brand Meets Creators. I like that one because they give a lot of good tips too. They have like videos and tips and tricks for successful UGC that they send out each week, and it's really nice. I like it. I'll link it below. UGC agencies are also a thing too, so you can get involved with those. So basically there would be a middleman between you and the brand. So you have your agency that you're with. If they get some type of opportunity that they think you would be a good fit for, they'll message you, see if you want to do it. You want to do it? Great. Say yes. They'll tell the brand you want to do it. They'll accept you, you'll make the content, send it to the agency, they'll send it to the brand. So there's literally a person in the middle doing the finding for you and sending your content. Sending cold emails out is an option too, just reaching out to brands and companies that you want to create UGC content for. UGC Twitter. The UGC Twitter community is huge. I personally struggle with UGC Twitter, so I can't give too much advice on it, but when you go on there and you get into the community, there's so many opportunities. It is so active. And honestly, that's why I struggle with it sometimes, because it is so active. Someone will post looking for UGC creators for this, and in 5 minutes there's like 75 people already replied to it. So it's just, there's a lot going on, but there's definitely opportunities. I've gotten opportunities off of Twitter before. It's just, you got to get on there and you got to get there quick. And a huge piece of advice is just make sure you're taking advantage of social media. Being present, being consistent, because this really gives you an opportunity for inbounds and for companies to see you being active, creating videos, being your creative self, and getting the opportunity opportunity to reach out to you. So also make sure you put your email in every bio. You want brands to be able to contact you. So any social media platform, anywhere you have, put your email there. Again, I know it's always said that you don't need a platform for UGC. I personally have separate platforms, like I have my UGC Instagram, UGC TikTok, so that I can be active and posting and do all that, and I don't have to post it on my personal account. If that's not what you want to do, just make a whole new one. Who cares? Do whatever is going to make you succeed. And of course, the last tip is going to be take time to create your portfolio and make it something that you're proud of, because that is going to be your key to sending to brands to show them that you know what you're doing and that your content's good and that you can create converting content to get them sales and attention. Okay, so that's all the questions I have for this video. If you have any more questions, comment them down below. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have an amazing day. Bye.